Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we've got today, another gorgeous pen. Does anybody recognise it? Of course you will, you'll recognise it by the clip there. What we have for you is a Parker 17, and they term this one as a Super Duofold. So a Parker Super Duofold. As you can see, comes in this lovely blue colour, and the date of the pen, they launched the pen around about 1962, and they were around for about 10 years through to about, I don't know, about 1972. The size of this pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's 136 millimeters capped. Slight taper on the barrel, but at the thickest section, it's around about 11 millimeters in diameter. Now, the Parker 17s were launched in different guises. There was some with an open nib, there was some, as I say, this one, what they term as the Super Duofold. I think the one before this one they termed as a Super, the difference being that one just had a small, thin cap band. And as you can see on this one, it's got this lovely large cap band, as you can see. That's gold filled. You can also see the clip there is a nice gold filled standard Parker clip. To the very top there, the tassie, we can see it's got this gold ring with a nice blue jewel to the top there. And if we show you the end of the barrel, you can see again this gold band with a blue jewel to the very top. Let's show you the imprint. Says here, if I can find it over the camera. Right, there it is. So as you can see, what it says Parker 17, and then underneath made in England, and to the left of it you'll notice it's got the Parker symbol. So a nice clear imprint on that. As I say, the one earlier just simply had the thin band, but this one, why they called it a Super Duofold, I do not know. But all in all, in its own right, these are absolutely lovely, well made, everyday fountain pens, and they're very, very attractive in my opinion. Also around about sort of 1964, which again, although they started them in 1962, I'm dating this one maybe around about sort of the 1964 period. And at the same time, they launched the Parker 17 Lady Fountain Pen. Now, I showed you the Lady pen, the 17 Lady, a long time ago. Again, I'll leave you a link at the end of the video so you can go and have a look at that if you wish. But again, let's come back to this one. When they launched this particular pen, they were in sort of 4 different colours. This one being this lovely blue colour. They also brought them out in a red colour, a green, and obviously the classic black colour. So they were the colours at the time for this pen. Now the cap has a slip cap, which we simply pull off and on like so. Let's give you some bits of a twirl on it, show you different angles. We've fully restored it. We've totally disassembled the pen, cleaned everything, the sack, the feed, the ink channel, the nib, everything has been totally cleaned. If we take you up to the section there, you can see the section very similar to the Parker 51s. It's got this quite a long section, this chrome cap ring to the very bottom of the section, and if we take you up to the nib there, you can see the nib is a slight sort of a hooded nib. And again, there were slight variations in the section. Some of the 17s had what they term as an open nib, which was, basically the nib was open. The section on, I believe, the Super was a lot more rounded at the tip, as opposed to this one looking, well, very similar, as I say, to the Parker 51s, a little bit sharper at the tip. Let's show you a sideways view there. Again, you can see in lovely condition. Let's show you the feed underneath there. You can see the feed also nice and clean. Everything is nice and clean, and you can see the nib there. And if we bring it a little bit closer, you can see the nib's got a nice piece of tipping to the end of the nib there. But all in all, absolutely in lovely condition. The pens are quite long, so even in my large hands, if I'm using this one, again, very comfortable to hold. Nice and, well, a lovely size pen. These make absolutely lovely everyday writer pens. Now, if we unscrew the barrel for you like so, pop that to one side, and there you have it. This is when now Parker have actually sort of introduced this this aerometric system there. You can see the sack nice and clean. We've cleaned that for you, so it's lovely and clean. You can see it says, there we go, it says Parker, and then it's got some filling instructions to the outer protective case there, how to fill the pen. But nice and simply, what we do, we dip the nib in the ink and we press on these bars here, and that's how we fill it. So, well, as we're talking about filling it, let's pop the nib in the ink, and there you go. I'm sure you heard that sort of gushing, gurgling noise, which for me tells me that everything is hunky-dory. I want to put a little bit of ink in, but now you can see we've got a little bit of ink in the sack there. So let's pop the barrel back on, and let's see how the pen writes. So, being tested live as we watch this video, so let's see. So what we have is a Parker 17, and as we said, they call this the Super Duofold. We're dating the pen, I'm saying around about 1964. Now, sorry, no, that's when, yeah, they introduced the Parker 17, 1964. I'm dating the pen. The reason being is when I actually clean the nib is a 14 carat Parker made in England nib, and then to the bottom of the nib it had two digits. It had a 4 and then a 9. The 4, I'm not too sure. I'm relating that being the nib size, and that nib size actually relates to the 17 lady fountain pen. The 9, I'm relating that to 19, sorry, not 19, oh, I'm getting really sort of muddled here. I'm relating it maybe to 1969. I don't know. So the date might be the 4 there. If that's the case, I'm not sure what the 9 means. I don't know. Maybe you guys can sort of chip in and ask. Well, maybe someone can help me. But let's carry on writing. This pen is writing very, very nicely. It's writing with a broad line. If I do the figure of 8s for you, look at that. Absolutely lovely. It's writing with a wet line, and it's writing, I would say, with a broad line as well. A lovely, lovely writer. Very, very smooth to write with. The only sort of thing we're not too sure about is the 4 for 1964, or is the 9 for 1969, and does the 4 relate to, the number 4 is actually the correct number, if you like, for the, well, for the lady 17 fountain pen. So I'm not particularly sure what the numbers actually mean. If I'm right, then tell me. If I'm wrong, tell me as well. So let's pop that to one side. Gorgeous pen to write with, full working order, superb condition, as you can see, in absolutely lovely condition, fully restored, fully cleaned. We're going to find a new home for this one. Somebody is going to have a lovely pen that writes very, very nice and smoothly with a broad line. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at this pen as much as I enjoy showing you people. Leave a comment below, don't be shy, and don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say bye bye for now.